Well, mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm. Yeah, well, you've always helped me before, so that's why I said to you, like, we're friends. Yeah, I know. Mm, 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 mm. No, no, obviously things happen when they're meant to happen. It helps, you know. What you should do. Why wouldn't you? Well, things happen. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's how things are sometimes, isn't it? You know? Mm. Well, sh- she'll move what? Who was? Your mum? To where? Oh, wow. Well, that's good to know, isn't it? Mm, mm. Wow. It'd be good for her to come back anyway. Well, she realised she's by herself out there, isn't it?
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Things already rolling. Oh, he's having a go! He scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That pass isn't the best. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, just skips past his man. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Good ball, good take. Caicedo getting this one clear. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Jimenez. He won't be happy with that one. Colwill for Palmer. And it's Hato. Quarter of an hour played. Throw in. Colwill. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
This ended up in no man's land. Now it's João Pedro. And he's found a way past. Nice physical challenge. Cucurella is wide and looking to get onto this. Mignanda. Now this could be a chance. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Over to the right flank. Yuka. Mignanda looking understandably energised after his goal. Yuka. Spread it left. Space for him to turn and look. And across it goes. Palmer. Quality ball. Now it's Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Could be danger here. He'll try from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Caicedo. Now Colwill. Hato. Caicedo. Palmer. He's right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. And it's Palmer. Mignanda. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, what goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
João Pedro. Mignanda.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Liverpool sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Espimas. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool with the corner, their first. Colwell is there, and he can get that clear. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Colwell. And it's Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Palmer. Gets a good foot in there. Castolo. Great vision. Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Palmer. Caicedo. And Fofana. Fernandes. Spread to the right. Gusto in acres of space out wide. Gusto proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Driving on and making good progress. He's found a way through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now, what about this cross? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Fernandes. And it's Gusto. He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fernandes is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. Driving forward. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool have their second corner now. There's the header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely spread. Mignanda needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And he's worked it through, and he shoots! And the ball is out of play. Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Colwill. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. He shifted it to the flank. Fernandez is onto this. Nicely aimed pass. Palmer. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Espimas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a goal kick. Chelsea making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Colwill gets across to intercept that. Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. This looks promising. He's through here. Now it's Pedro Neto. Just great chance! And that is wildly off target. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a promising position. Quick look, towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And the pass is intercepted. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's João Pedro. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. Diaz flings in across. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And here's Mbappe. Robertson, played into the box. It's a searching pass. Diaz picks it up out wide. Hangs in across. Oh, good climb! Goal! Galatasaray! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Bellingham! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Bellingham. He's found space here. Terrific effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Towering header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it! He doesn't look too happy with that. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. And he's big chance! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's destined for the flank. Delivery from Mbappe. Getting up there! Against the crossbar. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Danny Olmo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar! And now the breakaway. And here's Bellingham. Galatasaray have it back and can go again.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Galatasaray really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But he's going for goal! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Backward it goes. Goes for goal! Missed by a fraction. Mancini. That's a super give and go, and he's managed to get free.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some.
Here's a chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
It's a promising position. It's Dembele! Now it's Hazard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So no flag here. That is lovely. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Danny Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's got him!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Galatasaray. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So, into the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Danny Olmo. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Girassi. And he's hit it long.
Girassi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking for the run. Knocks it into Dembele! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danny Olmo, spread it left. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. He's free, he has got space. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Galatasaray are having a ball here. Threads one in. Oh, good ball!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Diaz, he's found a way through. Very nicely done, good spot that. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Rice. That is good strength. Pinches it off him. Drogba. That has not gone well. Mancini, and he's being shifted off it. Rice. Now it's Girassi. Oh, good-looking ball. Robertson. Diaz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's gone direct here. And it's Olmo. Toure spots it and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to play it through. Mbappe, can he get it through? Now it's Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Dani Olmo, and the counter is on. Well, they can break here. Robertson. That is a brilliant interception. Girassi. Passing is crisp and sharp. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Hazard. He has found the way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Alexander-Arnold has it out. Oh, great leap! Keeper always had the measure of that. Liverpool have their third corner. And a header! No, that's just wide. Van Dijk. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dani Olmo. Rice.
There will be 1 minute
Spread out to the left. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Drogba. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
And just a quick reminder today to please
So
drink
what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Drogba. Well, that looks a decent ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And this is Drogba. Space for him to turn and look. Czech claims it without any fuss. Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Yaya Toure. Robertson. Dink through. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been... That's another chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Schneider with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Toure receives it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ibrahimovic. Oh, super. There's the shot! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Oh, he's all alone. Chance! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's shifting through the... It's Drogba! And And the keeper can swallow it up.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that has put paid to that. Bellingham tries to play it through. Dembele gets into a good position. That's the keeper's ball. Azar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. He's onside. Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Delivers the ball, and the keeper beats it away. Azar gets it away. Toure showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's going to have his name taken. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Drogba.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Yes, ended up in no man's land. Hazard. And the finish! And that's a tiny finish. Just cruising. They are cruising.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Spain are having a ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again. Liverpool not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. He has found the way through. Spain have it back and can go again. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Van Dijk. There's the crossfield ball. And that's another good win of the ball. That's been cut out, well played. And that's really well manoeuvred. Robertson. Now Mbappe. And it's Yaya Toure. That is good strength. Now it's Bellingham. Steaming. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Towering header! And he steered it beyond the post. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. Great vision. And instinct getting up there! No, he can't turn it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. It's Dembele! Could be shooting chance! Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a key interception. Dembele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Yaya Toure. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Lampard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that.
Great chance! Liverpool get their fourth corner. He leaps for it! Keeper always had the measure of that. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Out of play for a throw. Robertson. Out again for a throw-in. And it's Robertson. Cross from... Oh, good climb! Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Drogba. He's in a great position here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Oh, he really got hold of that. He's a sharp little ball here. Xavi Alonso. And the pass is intercepted. Now, this could be a chance. Threads one in. Oh no, this does not look good. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, good spread.
Liverpool are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Oh, he's shot a goal! And he's missed it. Nicely weighted ball. Drogba! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. They're up to 5 corners now. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Lampard. And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. Mbappe. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. And that is that. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Roberts.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Yaya Toure. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So, a breakthrough already. Juke.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lampard. Rashford, here's onto this. Now it's Drogba. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. Now it's Totti. He has found the way through. Oh, what has happened? It's towering header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Timber. Totti. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Robertson. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yaya Toure. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Drogba. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Totti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Silvestre has given away a free kick. And here's Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Lampard. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Dembele. He's a sharp... Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now this could be a chance. Tries to play it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Rashford engages and forces him off the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, strongly challenged there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lampard, somewhat off target. Robertson is... And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's 1-1. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Liverpool get the second half started.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Hibs are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Duke does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Totti.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Fiore!
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one bullish header! And again! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Hibs leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Fiore, he's picked his way through. Picks out, great chance! Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Drogba. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Rashford tries to clear. Hibs have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Mbappe might just make this. Nicked it back promptly. Yaya Toure.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. Now the cross. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second. It's Drogba! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, it's Dembele. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
This looks promising, and he's managed to get free. And a chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pinches it off him. Fiore. And the shot! And that's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Hibs have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele. And the number on the board is 3. Mbappe. Silvestre. That's the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And this is a quick reminder to let
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quick.
And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And this is Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's in a good position. Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. Drogba. Can he finish? Serginho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Como clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Great vision. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Camavinga.
Como definitely like they're pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And he's managed to get free. And the keeper beats it away. Serginho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that has put paid to that. That has been slung wide. That is a great pick out. Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Camavinga. Chance here to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he lines up a cross. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Yaya Toure! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yaya Toure really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Flings in across. Oh, that's a fine interception. Camavinga. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Camavinga. Oh, that was vital. Dembele is always looking to break lines. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bellingham. Bellingham! Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, now he can run away with it. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vardiol.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Como certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Messi. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go.
Has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Yaya Toure. Mbappe, chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And we come to you now
to review the first half.
Liverpool definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Away we go again. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And he's intervened well there. He is through here. And a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
De Ligt, looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's gone backward here. This might spell danger. Great shapes to shoot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Como restore parity.
Well,
real chance! No, just not quite.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Liverpool really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Great chance! And another try! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Oh, it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Bruyne. Robertson makes the interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zabani. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through. Robertson finding himself in... Oh, good effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. Now Zabani. Camavinga. And De Ligt. And this is De Bruyne. That's a smartly directed ball. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. And it's Bellingham. Always onto this. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele.
Looking
Number
to
20,
pass their way up the pitch.
Didier Drogba.
Shot a goal!
Going on the field, number 14, Rashford.
Now it's Rashford.
Number 6,
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Van Basten.
Substitutions taking
And he
place.
can thump it away. Como can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
De Ligt. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Not the most accurate pass. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this...
And Yaya Toure! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hangs one in. He leaps for it. Oh, that could be pivotal. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to be it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool. It's rising! Van Basten is flagged offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. And he's in charge, surely! Yaya Toure! Brilliant from Toure! He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
The goal scorer.
Toure at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's up.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with. Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers. More and more pressure on the ball here. Hazard, and he's worked it through. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. That's going across. Terrific effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Cross needs to be... Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Yaya Toure. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Distributed tidily. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. It is a corner. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's been cut out, well played. This looks promising. Spread out to the left. Kvaratskhelia. Your impression so far, Jim?
Liverpool have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Now it's Bellingham. Yaya Toure. That is... Yaya Toure! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And here's Dembele, looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Gabriel, a player who needs no introduction. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hazard. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foot in. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander. Chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he's well positioned here. Oh, that's Yaya Toure! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Rice is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Check claims comfortable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
What a throw in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
This is a lost children's
And we are up to the break.
Liverpool certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second period is on the way.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And here's Mbappe. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Rice goes short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Maldini. And it's been shipped out wide. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, can he get onto this? Well-timed, excellent interception. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Bellingham, looking for options for movement. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham picks it up out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. That's been slipped through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Robertson spots it and intercepts. And it's Robertson. Hazard tries to play it through. Yamal has the space to scheme. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Hazard. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment... It's Dembele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Number 20.
That's a decent clearance.
Coming on the field, number 14.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 6, Yamal.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Van Basten.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. 75 minutes played.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he cuts out the supply. Robertson. And it's Yaya Toure. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Van Basten. Nicked it back promptly. And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Might be real chance! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Number 10, Marco Van Basten.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Rashford.
3 minutes added
This
time.
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, easy pickings there. Always onto this. That's a shade optimistic. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Now it's Bale. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The end time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then,
Just a
Jim?
quick announcement is
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Oh, that is a decent chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't...
Rizal! Superb from Rizal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been?
Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Drogba. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Dembele. Rizal, looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. O'Reilly. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That looks a decent ball. Swings it across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rizal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Messi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Dembele. And Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Mbappe. And he shoots! That could spell trouble. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham! Harmlessly behind. Could be danger here. Casemiro is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, shoot! Dembele! Casemiro works it forward. Can he get it through? Oh, that's nice. That has found him in acres of space. He's having a hit! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Marcelo. And it's O'Reilly. Rizal. Great vision. That's a good run down the left. And this is Dembele. Great chance! That's a sharp pass. He's had a shot! Marcelo has it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Short changes him with that pass. O'Reilly.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a good ball out wide. And here's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Takes the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2, then.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
O'Reilly. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. O'Reilly. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Gamba Osaka get the second half going.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And this is Dembele. Rizal has the space to scheme. Mbappe. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cannavaro, played to Casemiro. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. O'Reilly. And here's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary. It's Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
He's had a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's an excellent interception. Dembele tries to play it through. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's crossed into the middle.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's ambitious. Casemiro. O'Reilly. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. O'Reilly. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo. O'Reilly. Rizal, given the lift of his goal. Dembele, looking to receive it in space. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Messi. And he's got away from him. And this is... Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Gamba Osaka really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cross from Robertson. Garcia claims it, safe hands. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played in with purpose. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Liverpool have their third corner. Towering header! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on...
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. O'Reilly. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yamal getting forward. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele finding himself in space. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety.